everyone. Today I have a favorites video and I also have a tutorial as part of it. It's an idea I had back when I filmed my April favorite. Then you're like, April favorites? You didn't do an April favorites. You are correct. I never actually put it up, but I did have one. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Okay. I did have one, I just never edited it because I was so busy that I just completely forgot about it. I know, I'm a horrible person. But I had this idea that a tutorial for like an everyday look would be kind of a fun way to show you how I incorporate these things into my look. So that will be coming after. Just stay tuned. It's this look. I'm using only favorite products, so relevant, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, so let's move on because I don't know how much battery my camera has. I forgot to charge it. So let's roll on with this. We'll start with face products. I have a lot because I kind of found a routine I liked. Starting with the basics of foundation. Best foundation ever that I've tried because I don't like foundation generally speaking, but I do like this. And I've been using this through April, May, and June. I'm starting to use it less now just because it's really getting more and more hot and humid here on the East Coast, and while this is pretty lightweight and mattifying, it's a good summer foundation, but I'm kind of just not motivated to wear foundation on an everyday basis. But when I do videos like today, I wear it, and it's the Dream Matte Mousse by Maybelline. Mine is sandy beige, and it was a little dark for me in the spring, but now it's just my perfect color, and it's mattifying and wonderful. Like during prom when I was sweating on the dance floor, it would mattify. Like I'd be all sweaty looking and then like 5 minutes later it'd be matte. I'd be like, yes! You don't even necessarily need a pressed powder with this except that it fades. That's the reason I do recommend a pressed powder. Next product is something I've used pretty much every day since I got it back in the beginning of beginning of March, which is my Tarte Mineral Bronzer in Park Avenue Princess. It's a little shimmery, but the shimmer doesn't really show up on your skin. It's not matte, but it gives you a glow and not shimmer. That's what I'm trying to get at. And pretty much I have a very round face, so contouring, since I've learned how to do it, has become my best friend. I've done it every single day, minus maybe a few where I wasn't actually wearing makeup, but even when I'm not wearing makeup, sometimes I still contour because I'm wild like that. I love this. I really love this. I recommend it to anyone. Next time I get it, I'll get the full size, not because the duo is definitely a better deal because you get for 15 bucks you get both this and a blush, but I don't ever use a blush, so bronzer is great. Kind of way in a weird order. Pressed powder. I've kind of rediscovered my CoverGirl True Blend in Translucent Honey. As you can see, I'm going to be needing to get a new one soon. I don't like this as much over foundation, although this one actually goes well over this foundation, but generally speaking, I use this when I don't want foundation day, if I'm doing concealer and pressed powder. I'll use a lighter pressed powder usually with foundation. Another pressed powder I loved this past month was the Wet n Wild Natural Blends. Unfortunately, the packaging is really cheap and it breaks, so mine shattered, so I couldn't bring it with me traveling, but this is, so I've kind of rediscovered this. Cream blush. This is Stila Convertible Color in Lilium, so you can also use it on your lips, and I just love this either just for an everyday light pink, which I like for a lot of different looks because it goes with everything, or for a base for my powder blush. And then powder blushes, I have two. One which I've been loving since back in my Mega March haul, Papa Don't Peach by Too Faced. I use this constantly actually. But I do have to say I found something that's a similar color that I've kind of found myself reaching for more and more because, well, it's cheaper and this is discontinued. But I really love both. Papa Don't Peach is just a pinkier version. This is gold. But I've really been loving this with my tan just because they both are shimmery, so they give you a glow, which I really like. So both of these really good blushes. This one available in the drugstore. This one you can get on All Cosmetic wholesale if you want. So sorry if the lighting's a little different or whatever because my camera ran out of battery, so I've been actually, it's been a couple hours since that last bit I just had. But now we're going to move into my favorite part of the makeup routine, eyes. That was awkward. Eyes. Anyway, so start with face. I'm kind of trying to go in order, right? I love these Maybelline color tattoos. Of course, I've been buying them since like January or whatever. Just kind of picking up and growing my collection. I have 4. These are the 3 favorites, I'd say. Recently, I've really been loving Too Cool for like colorful looks. It's just a good brightening base. And then I have Raspberry Bronze, which is just my favorite in general. I use this for prom, graduation, all that good stuff. And the one I'm wearing today, Fierce and Tangy, is just fun when you want a bright orange, which seems to be pretty flattering on my eyes. So I'm into that. I've really been liking these Urban Decay 24/7 pencils. I have the little set that came with 5 of them. These are my personal 2 favorites. Sim, which I use in my inner corner today. I've been using that in my inner corner like daily basis. It's just a shimmery champagne. And the other one is the one that I use in my Scarlett Johansson look. It's Delinquent. It's just a really pretty purple, and I really like just putting that all over my eye, like top and bottom, with a little mascara for something that's pretty flattering on my eye. Again, just like that Fierce and Tangy, it's just a color that seems to flatter my eye color. Sorry, hair in my face, but I really like that. First off, just this palette in general, I've really been liking for summer, as I knew I would when I bought it, but this is the one color I want to talk about, which is Sin. It's kind of like that pencil, but it's a little pinker, and I really, recently, I've actually been using that as an all-over wash on my eyes. When I was at the beach, that's what I wore on an everyday basis, just that all over my eyes. I was at the beach the last couple days, so that's what I meant by that, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I really like Sin a lot. And then MAC, I have 2 MAC eyeshadows, and I love them both. Brown Down, which I like. There's pretty much 3 ways I like to use this. Like I used it today in the crease, as an all-over smoky eye, or as a way to smudge on my eyeliner, which I'll go into eyeliner in a second, but I really like smudging it out with this to give it a really smoky, like, bedroom eye effect. And then Humid, which I actually gotta tell you, I don't use Humid as an eyeshadow too much. I like it as an eyeliner, something just to go over, either go over an eyeliner, which again I'll talk about, or just on its own as an eyeliner that really flatters my eye color. So yeah, I don't actually use that one as an eyeshadow, but I like both these MAC, and I keep in my little e.l.f. palette that I got from Target for $1, so that's another favorite because I didn't have to buy an actual MAC palette, which is great. Last one I have right here, I still have not gotten a packaging for this, but it's my very favorite eyeshadow. I've made a huge dent, and I've used it in so many tutorials, including this one today. It's Stila Jezebel, which is just the most beautiful peach. I use it pretty much daily for something in my eye look. First I'll start with my very favorite, which I used today. I've kind of rediscovered this because it is the most waterproof eyeliner I have found. Personally, I'll go into this in a second, but the Urban Decay eyeliners, I find they smudge on me. I know they're supposed to be 24-hour waterproof, all that. I don't know if I'm just missing something, but for me they do smudge quite a bit. This does not budge an inch, so I love the Revlon Color Stay. I used this all last summer, and I'm rediscovering it now. It's something I just love. I also have the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Eye Pen. I got this because of Tiffany D and here on YouTube, and it's the best liquid liner. I loved Maybelline Line Stiletto, but this one, because it's felt tip, even the most incompetent eyeliner people like me can do an eyeliner with this, and I like this for when I want liquid eyeliner, but I don't do liquid eyeliner that often, especially not now that it's summer, but I do when I do, this is what I go for. And then last 2 are my Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliners that I got little samples from an All Cosmetic Wholesale. I think Stash is just the most beautiful eyeliner color. I could have actually incorporated it into this look, but I just used it recently in my salsa dancing look, and I love that with Humid on top of it. And then, by the way, the Revlon Color Stay is the one that I like to put Brown Down on top of, if you were wondering. And then Zero, gotta have a good black liner, especially when you're doing like all these celebrity looks that I've been doing, gotta have one. I'm really liking mascaras that really darken my eyeline, my lashes. This is one that I really like, which is the Rimmel Extra Super Lash in Black. It's really cheap. They actually sell it in a 2-pack, so you can get 2 of these for like only a couple cents more than the original, just one of them, so that's pretty cool. Alright, that is all for eyes. Now let's transition into lips. I have a few things. First of all, EOS lip balms. I picked these up back in my March haul, and I just, can't go without them. I use them every night, every time before I put on my makeup throughout the day if I'm not wearing any lip product. I have 2, strawberry one and the honeydew, and I like those, really nice products. And then I have one lipstick, is the one I'm wearing, one regular lipstick, and that is the Rimmel one in Pink Star. I've really been liking this when I don't know what to wear. It's a good thing because it's just a nice simple pink. I'm might have worn this at graduation. I don't actually remember, but it's really good. And then my other lip color products are these new things, which I might do a full review on because they're pretty big topic right now. Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. I've really been liking these. I've actually found myself, the one that I didn't like initially, I've actually found myself wearing a lot. You aren't going to see that for some reason. It never shows up on my skin when I swatch it, but it's precious. And then this bright one, which I used in my salsa dancing tutorial as well, is Sweetheart Valentine. And I only have 2 right now. I want to get a few more, but for now I'm good with these 2, a bright one and a neutral. And precious is just like a really good, for the beach I wore this because it's so simple and goes with everything, and I like it in conjunction with a nice lip gloss, which I have 2 to talk about. Do you like that little, what's it called, tie-in? First one's NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in beige. It's just a soft pink. My only complaint with this is it does kind of ooze out the sides here, so I have to be careful when I'm putting it in my bag. But it's really cute. And then for a brighter option, the one I'm wearing right now, which I recently have been wearing since I got it about a week and a half ago, I've been wearing it probably most days. This is Revlon Super Lustrous in Coral Reef, and I have the purple one as well. I don't like that one as much just because the color is not good for me, but if you like that color, that's a good one as well. Honorable mention, my Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in the Berry Hot or something. I don't even remember because it is deceased. I know you guys are like, did you even use that? I used it a few times. I actually was really liking it, and I have to put it in there because I wore it for prom and it just looks so beautiful with my makeup and my dress, and I'm so bummed. What happened was, I'll tell you the story even though it's a little embarrassing. I was wearing it because I'm wearing a long dress, right? So I'm walking out to my car after the prom. We were having a little after party hot tub thing. Nothing shady, I promise. But anyway, I went out to get my suit, which was in the car, and I somehow managed, as I was shutting my door, I stepped on the back of my dress. I wiped out. I mean, I splatted on the ground, face first, just down. Luckily, nothing, I didn't injure anything, but it was so embarrassing because everyone else was at the door about to go in, and they all turned around. They're like, why are you on the ground? And I'm like, I fell. And then I was getting back up, you know, my date was helping me, and I fell again. But anyway, somewhere in the mix of that, my bag flew open, and I thought I got everything, but that little black lipstick, yeah, I didn't see that I didn't get that, and so I was looking for it frantically the next day because I wanted to wear it again because I was really into it, and I lost it. So I'm going to pick up a new one, but for now I don't have a real need for it because I've really been liking a warm tone lip. But yeah, honorable mention because I do like that lipstick and I want to get more of those super lustrous, but for now, don't have one. Miscellaneous type dealios. I mean, beauty related, but still kind of miscellaneous. First thing's nail polish, the one I'm wearing right now, Minted. I've only been wearing this for like this week, but I really love it, and I can't wait to wear it more. It's kind of similar to that 4 Audrey, but 4 Audrey is a little darker, I think a little dustier. This is a little more neon, and it's really cheap, and I'm wearing, I think, like 4 coats was how I got it, because it is a little streaky and sheer when you first put it on, but once you get this many coats, it lasts for a long time. I've had it on since Monday, now being Friday, and it is still on. I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Face Lotion with SPF. I've been really liking this, wearing it at night. You can kind of see my skin's very glowy. I do have some acne and it hasn't cleared that up, but what I found is it really has smoothed out my skin and made this area really glowy. This area not, this area, which is like a good area to have glow in, so it looks like I'm wearing a highlight even though I don't even own a highlighting product, so joke's on you. No, I'm just kidding, but it's really good, and I don't know if they still make it because I found it under my grandma's cabinet, and I'm really happy I did because I like it a lot. This thing is something I just actually repurchased because I finished a whole bottle of this, and this is John Frieda Sheer Blonde Go Blonder Controlled Lightening Spray. If you've noticed, my hair is lighter. It's not an illusion. I mean, I've always been blonde, but I feel like videos always made it look more brown, so to you guys, you might not have even noticed I was blonde, but now I think you can. And roots, I have some roots right now because I was out of this for about a week and a half because it ran out before I came here, and I just picked it up like earlier this week when I got the nail polish, and I've gone back into using it, so I've been touching up my roots. I'll tell you how I used this because I like my effect, but I feel like if I used it anymore it would be ridiculously fake looking. Here's how I used it. I picked this up back when I did my haul, so right at the end of March. I used it for spring break. I used it for a straight week and a half every single day. Since then, I've been using it roughly once a week, or maybe a little more. But how I've been using it is once a week I kind of put it all over my hair, and then maybe a couple times a week I've been putting it at my roots to make sure that, because I hate the look of roots. I'm just somebody who can't stand that look, so I've been covering my roots with that a couple times a week, and that's how I've been using it for the last couple months. And I've just been thinking it's gradually lighting into my hair. So actually, people didn't even notice until I started seeing people that hadn't seen them, and they're like, "Is your hair lighter?" And I was like, "Maybe." But yeah, if you use that the right way, it's really nice. I can see how it could go horribly wrong though. And my hair is kind of the color it's made for, which is that really dark blonde. So now, as far as random favorites, TV shows, Pretty Little Liars is back. Love that. I actually gotta tell you though, I'm getting a little sick of it. I kind of just wanted to know who did all this junk and move on with my life, you know what I mean? Because I've been watching it for a couple years now, like from the very first episode, and I thought we were going to find out who A is, and they totally ripped the fans off on that one. I'm like, is anyone with me? Like, tell us Moon is A, and then be like, but really, there's like 10 A's, and you only know one, haha. I'm like, really? I've been waiting all season because I heard we were going to find out who A is, and we don't actually know who A is. Really? So that kind of annoyed me, and I know once we find out who A is, the show will probably be over, because what are they going to do once they tell us who's doing all this? Show them moving on? Nobody wants to see that. No, I'm just kidding. But I like the show, but every week, I never am actually looking forward to it, but once I'm actually watching it, the hour flies by, you know what I mean? So I guess it's kind of like a guilty pleasure, except I've always liked it. I'm just kind of getting a little sick of it. But the new show that I'm loving is Hollywood Heights. I've watched every episode. Actually, I'm 2 episodes behind from the beach, but I love that show. I think that's a really, really good new show. If you want to check that out on Nickelodeon, we're not done yet. Stay tuned for the tutorial for this look coming. Okay, so now on to the tutorial part. This look I'm about to do is a look that I haven't done. It's not necessarily been my go-to look like that I've worn the most this month. It's just one that I've worn that I like, that I haven't done a tutorial for, because I don't want to just do one that I've already done the tutorial for. It seems silly. So let's go ahead and start with the eyes. I've already done foundation, concealer, and eyebrows, and I'll show you the eyes, blush, bronzer, lips, and all that. So let's roll into it. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to prime with a bright orange primer that I got back in my March haul that I never really talked about a whole lot, but I do really like it. It's Fierce and Tangy by Maybelline Color Tattoo. Alright, sorry I was orange in that last part of my camera. I forgot I've adjusted some settings. Next, one of my favorite eyeshadows is Jezebel by Stila, and I'm just going to pat that all over that orange. And then I'm going to go in with another favorite eyeshadow, Brown Down by MAC, just because with that bright orange I like to blend it out a little bit. And Mickey, Revlon Color Stay in Blackberry, and I'm going to kind of smudge that on my upper and lower lash lines. Okay, and that is all for eyes. If you want to do a highlight, I just kind of like taking my pressed powder and going in with that, because I haven't really been doing a lot of highlighting this month. Oh, I forgot one step. Last thing I will do on some of these I usually do this before mascara and eyeliner, but I'll take Urban Decay and pencil and go in your corner. And then for face, I've already, as I said, done my concealer, foundation, and powder. Now I'm going to move on. I usually would do the step before powder, but I forgot. I'm going to take Stila Convertible Color in Lilium. Then I'm going to use bronzer. I've got my Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I kind of went into a bit more detail about this in my Blake Lively video, which will be going up on Monday, so stay tuned for that. And I'm just going to go ahead and contour. Then for blush, I'm going to take a combination of Too Faced Pop It on Peach and L'Oreal Berry Blushing. I'm going to take this product, which I haven't talked about a whole lot on here, because I use this kind of more on an everyday basis, and I didn't want to do an orange lip, so I'm going to take a pink, and this is Rimmel Pink Star. And then I'm going to top it with my favorite lip gloss, which is like my favorite lip product, actually, Revlon Super Lustrous and Coral Reef, just in the center. Alright, so there is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed both the tutorial and the favorites video. If you like this idea of having a little tutorial for like an everyday kind of look that goes with my favorites versus my tutorial looks, which you already see, if you like seeing this, then let me know and I will make it a staple part of my favorites routine. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye.